guy that showed up is Abhishek, and so we give out these lifetime achievement awards for Continental every now and then.
It's time to hang up.
And it's important because that's that's part of legacy, that's part of continuation of the club. But I have to say that Vijay and Ashok did most of the work on this and put it together, and that's a great thing actually. I really didn't. I mean, it makes me proud that this came from people that are in your generation that are thinking like this about you. But I personally want to say that without you, this team would not have gone forward since.
And just to add to that, thanks to Shweta too, because she helped us put this together.
Yeah.
We just dumped the thoughts and she actually put it together. So
That's the first thing as soon as she
the
walked in.
contribution and
That's the first
Continental.
thing.
I think you modified it after that.
And then probably after that.
Yeah, he modified it. So me and Vijay just poured whatever we had raw, unrefined, just put it on paper, and we just sent to her, and she actually did. She put a better story. So.
But it's important we do this, and I'm going to tell Saurav to read this to everybody.
Drum roll, please.
Continental Cricket Club Lifetime Award presented to Abhishek Srivastava. It was the year 2007. The Continental roster and leadership was changing. The team needed a performer and a leader for the future. Abhishek fit the role perfectly. He has been with Continental for over 11 years and a pillar of Continental's continued success. Abhishek is the definition of commitment, an aggressive cricketer who is never shy to give it back to the opposition. He started out as a fast-bowling, lower-order batsman and grew into a top-order batting all-rounder with genuine pace. When a back injury stemmed his bowling, he trained harder to overcome it and became even more effective. He not only leads the team in runs, wickets, and catches, but also in fitness. As a batsman, he is entertaining yet reliable with a penchant for pull shot and big sixes. He bowls fast with minimal run-up, giving a very hard time to the batsman. He is also an excellent athlete who loves fielding. MCA has witnessed several jaw-dropping catches by Abhishek over the years. The mark of his skill is the expectation he sets on the field, not just for himself, but for the team as well. Abhishek has captained Continental CC for 5 years with passion and constant drive for excellence on the field. The high point of his captaincy was certainly the year 2007, when Continental made it to the championship finals. He has also shown leadership in Minnesota Cricket Association by organizing the Minnesota Premier League and captaining one of the first MPL teams, the Minnesota Icebergs. His patience, commitment, and leadership for Continental has been invaluable over the years. Fair to say, Continental would not have tasted consistent success without his unflinching efforts. Abhishek has carried the weight of Continental for several years, and we appreciate his continued efforts for Continental cricket. We wish him all the success, particularly centuries and a championship that he richly deserves. Thank you, Abhishek, for all your efforts for Continental.
We all mean it,
Read the last line several times. Centuries.
Read those, right?
11 more years. 11 more years.
I think this is really good.
Is your spelling correct?
She said,
Is your name spelled correct?
my bad, that's all good. Yeah. So I think one thing was pointed out about captaincy and the year 2007, and we were discussing it before this. Team is made by its players, right? So as Sandeep said, that we have made it to championship a few times, and Ashok is the captain now. Abhishek was there, Krishna was there. I thought it's just always been, our success has been, can be correlated to the players we have had, the number of players who have been on the batting charts, bowling charts, right? It's as simple as that. And I think with this team, captaincy is easy because of this, right? Because, there are no issues with people, right? We go in there as a unit and we perform as a unit. Captain does his job of making sure the right bowlers are attacking the batsman and we have the right field placement, so if you guys play long enough, you'll know what people's tendencies are, what to do and all those things. So captaincy, I think it's slightly overrated, but if there is failure, if there is success, captain has to deserve some, so that goes with that. But ultimately it's about the team, right? We all know that. And here, you guys are all here, I think this is a great unit. We can win, no question about it. A lot of you guys are first years, right? And I remember my first year, I didn't have much clue what's going on. I was some days I was like Ellen, showing up with a hangover, right?
Ellen, you had a hangover in one of these?
One or two. No, it's not a hangover.
And you're not drinking anything today?
No, I had last night.
Just when I buy the beer, you guys quit drinking.
What?
You did break your ribs the first season.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, first season, yeah.
You missed the playoffs.
Soccer, during a soccer game, right. Yeah, we were in semi-finals. Yeah, but I think as Sandeep said, I think the legacy of our team is that everyone is scared of us, right? That is going down a little bit. I've seen that in the last 3-4 years. People are not scared of us anymore. They just want to get back to us because what we did to them in the last, in the early part of this century, right? Like from 2001, we were the champions versus 2007-8. So I think we've got to bounce back. We've got to give it back to them. And that's what we are about. And I just needed to see this fire in you guys, right? And I think it will come when it gets personal. It's not personal for you guys yet, right? So the last game when we met and we talked about in the finals, I mean, it was good to know that how you guys feel. And I'm just gonna wait, give it 1 or 2 years. It'll get personal to you guys, when you'll see what winning is and what it's all about. So I think we can do it and we will do it. It's just that we need the right fire, and it's gonna come. It's not about that. Overall, I mean, Continental, as I said to you guys, right? There's so many new players. Betty was telling me today, he's like, oh wow, I knew 3 guys here, when you guys all walked in. I was like, that's true, because he was actually, so he's a great benchmark to.
That means he didn't know you.
Like from the playing people, right? But it's a good benchmark to have that how many new players were as additions this year. And even then we reached semi-finals, and it was your first year, right? I know.
Who says we are bad recruiters?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, exactly. So I think overall, you guys are in good place, right? The fact that a lot of people now, it's going to help you in all forms of life, right? I mean, you're a family. When you guys get ready to look for, search for jobs and all those things are helpful. I mean, Sunil helped me a lot getting contacts. Elsewhere when I graduated. So I'm just saying, it's overall. So don't think about playing 11, right? So I really like Anand, when he said I'm the 12th man, and it's good, right? I mean, he's a part of the team, and he made good comments towards the end. So I think it's a family. So when you start feeling like a family, then you would want to win for each other, right? It's not just performing for my own stats and all that, but you want to win because you don't want to see disappointment in Ellen's place. When Ellen is not doing well, you are not doing well, right? You don't feel that. So if that comes into our team, and that's very tied up with bowling, with performances, right, in the field and winning, I think it'll be good, right? But yeah, I mean, really thanks for this. It's good to know, how people feel about you, right? Yeah. Yeah. And I think Rahul was doing this, right? I think we were talking about Ankush performance, and I know what I did, and I was in the slips, and I think we dropped Aditya's catch or something, and I just threw my cap because I thought that was the game there, right? I dropped the catch, right, at that time, and I knew that was very crucial. But ultimately, I think, team-wise, you guys are in the right place, right? And it's when I do those kinds of things, just don't take it personally, right? And that's what I wanted to say when I say that. It's good to know what people think. I really appreciate the words and what effort has gone into this is very well. I know you guys you guys care and you guys think well. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
One of the things that we would have wanted to write, but
Thanks
we
for
never had
reading
the
this,
space for.
Huh?
We never had the space for it, but given a chance, I would have included that as when Abhishek is batting, you go bat with him. He not only sledges the bowler, the keeper, the fielder, he does it to the umpire. He does it to you, the non-striker. So I've batted with him so many times, and I play a bad shot. He'll just come right up and say, "What was that? What the hell was that?" And you'll be like, "Yeah, you're playing in the same team." But that's the thing. That's a standard he sets. That's the standard he sets, and that's the expectation he sets. So we have to learn from that.